Welcome to the channel where we make mirrors your canvas, weight your paintbrush, sweat your paint, and may your drawing always be beautifully unfinished. Now they say varieties is the spice to life. Well, variety is also the spice to bicep gains, because every single exercise, there are drawbacks and benefits when it comes to activating a certain area of a muscle group. And in this video, I have 3 exercises to target different areas of your biceps. So if you want bigger and better looking biceps, stick throughout this entire video. So let's get started. So we're going to start with a supine cable curl. You can use the bench or the ground for this exercise. Before you start curling, make sure the cable is right above your foot. Lay flat with your core tight, arms straight, elbows tucked in at your side. The only thing that should be moving when you're curling is that lower half of the arm. Now when you're curling, make sure you curl as much as possible to the point where your hands are towards your face. And as you're doing this exercise, make sure the whole time your face is looking at the ceiling. Don't be bending your neck at all. Now the fact that you have your elbows tucked in, that's going to activate more of the short head of the bicep, which is the quote-unquote inner part of the bicep, which is responsible for making your bicep look wider. And the reason why you're laying flat on the ground, just again for variety, the spice of bicep gains. Next we have the low cable bicep curl. Now keep that cable on its lowest, most bottomest rung, if that's even a word. I don't even know. Is that a word? Now you're going to be standing for this exercise, so stand tall, keep that core tight like the exercise before it. The only thing that should be moving is the lower half of your arm. Now before you start curling, make sure that arm is straight. Curl as much as possible. Make sure you feel that nice good contraction of your bicep, and then lower it all the way back down for that full range of motion. Now when it comes to holding that bar, the wider your grip is, the more short head activation that you're getting, which is again the one responsible for making your bicep look wider. Now the more narrow your grip is, the more long head that you're activating, which is the one responsible for that bicep peak. So keep that in mind. Now you can step away as much as possible from the cable if you want, or you can go right next to the cable. Whichever one you prefer is the one that you should do. But again, make sure have some variety though, make it interesting. Next up we have the cable hammer curl. Now keep that cable as low as possible. Now there's no need for a grip or a handle for this exercise. What I like to do is to use the little black ball of the cable to hold on to. It makes grip strength more of a priority. So as you're doing this exercise with the little black ball, your grip strength will improve, which is going to help you with the exercises like the deadlift. Now, if you don't want to use a black ball because it's uncomfortable or it's hurting your hand, you can use a rope for this exercise as well. Now, as you're performing this exercise, before you start, like the exercises before it, keep that core tight. Make sure for this exercise you're standing tall, and then you start curling as much as possible. Now as you're doing this exercise, you will be activating more of the long head, which is again responsible for the bicep peak. And from time to time you can look at your biceps to look at those micro tears happening, so that way in the future your peaks can get peakier, bigger, taller, whichever you want to call it. And if you're getting value out of this video, please subscribe, turn on that bell, leave a comment down below. And always remember to make mirrors your canvas, weight your paintbrush, sweat your paint, and may your drawing always be beautifully unfinished.